I think that Hyram got to Mario Badescu. Mario Badescu just launched a fragrance-free skincare product, and this is extremely interesting. Mario Badescu has been around since 1967, as it states on the front label, but recently their sales and search volume has been plummeting. Hyram did a very opinionated video speaking about his thoughts about the brand.
So I'm just gonna cut to the shit and say right off the bat, I'm not a fan of Mario Badescu. And in this video, I'll be listing out all the reasons why I personally do not care for the brand, why I do not use their products in my daily skincare routine. And yeah, you know, just being shady as hell.
These thoughts got circulated around the internet, and because of this, among other reasons, Mario Badescu has been on the decline. Thousands of people have said horrible things about the brand, specifically because of the fragrance, but that's actually not the only controversy that this brand has been in. They also had a steroid issue with a lawsuit, basically putting steroids into their products without disclosing it. Yeah, that's highly illegal. They've tried to cover up the issue, but they've also tried to sponsor the YouTubers, including me. I'm not here to say how much, but I do believe in transparency, and let's just say it was a lot of money. Like, it had more than 4 zeros. Now, I did turn down this offer, but surprisingly, the brand took it really well. When I said no, they actually asked for feedback, and they said, can you tell us why or what we could do to be better? And I was really open with them, and I was like, listen, from the steroids to Hyram's recent video and his opinions, if I spoke any good about the select products that I do like from the brand, that do include this one, I would be mortally crucified. Like, this was just when Hyram's video was like getting all of its traction, and I was like, no, absolutely not. You cannot buy my opinion. And in addition, there are some products from the brand that I do actually like, but there are other products from the brand that I just don't vibe with. And I specifically said, like, if I'm gonna talk about this, I'm gonna do it on my own terms. It's not that I've been avoiding talking about them, it's just that I haven't had a ton to say. Yes, a lot of their sprays had fragrance in them, and I didn't like a lot of them. They weren't all that great. Some of their products are very, very overpriced, but they do actually have some things like pimple patches and those spot treatments and silver powder that I really f with it. Our team actually did create an outline, kind of the story about what nobody will tell you about Mario Badescu, but I just haven't been able to refilm it because I actually did film it, but then my memory card got corrupted, and that burned a scar in my heart and my mind, like a bad relationship that's just always there and nagging at you. It's the remnants of what could have been. So due to the loss of that footage on that said memory card, I have not had the emotional resilience to refilm it. But Mario Badescu has a very interesting backstory starting in Ukraine in 1967, and it actually goes even farther than steroids and fragrance. There is actually an attempted murder, not directly by the founder or tied to the brand in that way, but there is a little something happened that goes into attempted murder. So yeah, I really have to get my ass to sit down and refilm that YouTube video. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Now, the brand Mario Badescu, it's been sold in Ulta, but I feel like they really haven't innovated for a while. Like, they have nothing really special or interesting until this. And when this came out, I think that they are listening. I think that they are listening to Hyram. I think that they are kind of taking in what is being said, and they are trying to do something right. This is surprising. This is a fragrance-free spray, and it's the facial spray with aloe, adaptogens, and coconut water. Now, I am very grateful that they sent this to me. Again, no strings attached. I did not know it was coming. They did not tell me. Not sponsored. And turned down that previous sponsor, might I add. But inside of the little package that it came in, they literally said, like, we listen. And then they kind of went on about stuff, and they're like, clean beauty. And I was like, oh, fuck, not again. But that side of the clean beauty, I was like, wow, this is their first fragrance-free product, and it happens to be like a version of their best-selling heavily fragranced product. Like, this is very interesting. And I do think that based on my conversation with them and based on this launch, I think they're listening. The question is, how are they adapting? And are these adaptogens helping? And is it any fucking good? It is fragrance-free. It does have coconut water, but it does not have coconut oil, so it's better for acne-prone skin. And it does feel like very youth to the people with this mention of like aloe and adaptogens. Like, I know it's the Mario Badescu brand, obviously, but like, it almost gives me like youth to the people cousin vibes. Overall, it does feel like they are trying to appeal and appease. But instead of me just spraying this on my face, let's actually sneak surprise this on one of our editors. We have an editor named Doris who loves fragrances and loves sprays. She is a skintellectual. She knows what the fuck is going on, but she's also like, I want my shit to smell good. She is all about the sensory experience. And she also is someone who loves a facial spray. She's actually the reason that I've been using more facial sprays because I keep them in my car and they're really easy. They're really refreshing. I do like them a lot. The sunscreen spray from Supergoop is my favorite spray at the moment, but that is for another day. Let's sneak surprise this on Doris and see if she can figure out what this is. Wait for the editor. Okay, ready?
I had assumed that would be the case.
Okay, ready? Okay, can you close your eyes? I want you to guess what brand this is.
Okay.
You are the mist queen. You love a freshness.
It kind of reminds me of the Mario Badescu. Wait, really?
Yeah!
Nice.
It's their first fragrance.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, there's no way this
it's
is
fragrance free?
Yeah, and I was like, there's no way this is Mario Badescu because they put fragrance in everything. How did you fucking know?
I kind of like, it's like water to me. I kind of spray it all over my face literally all day long. I love it. It's so
I
good.
know that you love the smelly one. I was so flabbergasted. I was like, if I close my eyes, there's no way that I would know this is Mario Badescu. The fact that you know. I thought I was gonna trick you.
I'm inside your head. I'm totally the wrong person to like.
They literally had a box that said, we listened to your concerns. Because I love you. Okay, here you go.
What fun stuff.
I thought I was gonna trick her. I thought she wasn't going to know. If you blindfolded me and sprayed this on my face, I would have no idea. I mean, I guess it's because she uses the regular product, like she actually likes the line. I vastly underestimated her skintellectual abilities, but I swear to God, if you were to spray this on me, I wouldn't be able to tell that this is Mario Badescu. It is lightweight, it absorbs well, doesn't leave you feeling sticky or tacky, and it is really everything good about that other spray, but without the fragrance. When it comes to the ingredients, the main one is water and aloe. It does have niacinamide and sodium hyaluronate. Sodium hyaluronate is that hyaluronic acid salt that we always speak about. And because it has water in here, I don't know if this would majorly dry out the skin, but it does say that it's for all skin types. I feel like if you're dry, this might be a little too drying. You're gonna need to put something else on with it. If you're super oily, it'll be refreshing. It'll give you a bit of a dew, but I really feel like this is for someone who's kind of in the middle of the road. Again, this does have that coconut. We do have these adaptogens, which are supposed to help your body with stress, or it depends on if you're taking them orally or topically, but they do have phytonutrients, antioxidants, etc. Okay, it helps with stress, maybe from the environment, etc. We do have mushroom extract, nice and hydrating. We do have other root extracts. We have hexandiol, maltodextrin from corn, chloropensin, citric acid, phenoxyethanol. Basically, it's a really decent product. And you know what? It's not overpriced and it's kind of hard to overspray. I actually have really been enjoying using this. I have to check in with Doris and see how she feels about it. But as mentioned, I feel like if you're oily, it gives you a little bit of a dew. If you're dry, you're going to want to use this in addition with other things. And if you're kind of mid-road or if you're using this over other skincare, it's a really good choice as a refresher throughout the day. I am shockingly surprised by how well this works. And the niacinamide in here could technically be brightening. It could technically help regulate sebum production. It could stop your skin from basically sharing its pigment. And then on top of that, the sodium hyaluronate, you know, if you're in a very dry, deserty climate, it could dry out the skin. If you live in a humid climate, this could super hydrate the skin. But it's basically a facial spray for all skin types. And you know what? I feel like they really delivered on their promise. As mentioned, Mario Badescu does have some really good products that I just don't talk about because they're not like at the top of my list. There are certain brands that people love to hate. You're a skintellectual, so you know that even an amazing brand like The Ordinary could have one or two horrible products, or a brand that is normally seen as terrible and horrible could actually have a couple of breakout, like, great products that blow expectations away. I really feel like a lot of people try to label brands as good or bad, when really every single product has a different ingredient list and a different formula. You have to try each product, you know, to really get a gist of it. And I feel like Mario Badescu has had this kind of label put on them of like horrible, overly fragranced, waste of money, disgusting, and some of their products absolutely are. But I feel like this is starting to change that. Their pimple patches, you guys, their pimple patches are really good. I feel like they've been listening. I don't know if Hyram got this. I don't know if he's ever gonna talk about them because I really know that he just hates them. But this is literally alcohol and fragrance free. And then for the clean folk, it's, you know, paraben and dye free, which isn't necessarily a good thing. What do you think of this? What is going on? Are they listening? Are they listening? Are they watching? Are you watching? Hi, awkwardly sips coffee. I feel like the fact that this brand has been around since 1967 does say something about their core following and their core audience that still loves them. But I feel like the internet generation has kind of come in and just taken a chunk out of that, like bit it like a dog, chewed it around, and spit it back up. I'm excited to see what else Mario Badescu does. I'm going to continue using this and let you know, but upon first impressions, this is a resounding yes. It's not my favorite spray in the entire world, but it's not sticky, it's nourishing. I freaking like it. And it's fragrance and dye free. I want Dr. Dre to try this. I want her to try this and give me her opinion. That's the opinion that I love the most. Tell me what you think. Sound off in the comments. Do you even use facial sprays? Do you like facial sprays? Do you like Mario Badescu secretly? Like, do you keep their products in the back of your skincare drawer and you're like, nobody shall ever find out about this and my hidden eye cream? Trust me, I don't judge you. I just judge the companies that try to rip you off. And I actually don't feel like this is a ripoff. I want to know what you think. Thank you for being here, and I cannot wait to see you in the comments or in the video that we film about the story behind Mario Badescu and the truth that nobody else will tell you if and when I get my ass to refilming that, because, you know, that's an emotional roller coaster. Be beautiful both inside and out, and I cannot wait to see you in this next video. Love you guys. Bye.